EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Today we hit double digits, Week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the LA Chargers. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe him.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Now Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
That was the first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Fielded at the 33. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their 38. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Set. Here's Herbert. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They were quite formidable in the win over the Eagles a week ago.
I just consider myself fortunate that I'm not in charge of the offensive line. They gave up 7 sacks last week. And if things don't improve in this game, the head coach isn't going to be looking at the offensive line. It's going to be looking at the offensive line coach. And that's when things get...
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So, Charles, our first points of the game provided defensively. What a play that was.
And I can only imagine that the folks at home watching are thinking to themselves, that's one of those plays where once the ball leaves the quarterback's hands, you just sort of go, uh-oh, and wait for the result. This time, the defense benefited.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Charger drive about to get going. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. On the option right, Herbert. And he will slide to a halt with a penalty marker down on the play. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. A big play there for L.A. And even 40 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And they'll run with Tucker. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. The Chargers at 7-2 here on the year. Their head coach, he's got them believing in themselves. They've won 7 of their last 9 games now.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Meanwhile, Herbert's this throw taken in by Johnston. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 17-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They run. It's Tucker. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown! Quentin Johnston with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chargers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Nevis is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 11 more on that one and another first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And down to the 36-yard line here. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Townsend. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Now a 2nd and 2. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times. And what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
And he will have the Chiefs first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did. Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. I was waiting for them to get there first because the momentum they carried from last week, unbelievable. They had a snowman, 8 sacks.
You were surprised that it took this long, and this isn't that long, truthfully. But here's the thing. If you've seen that on tape, your offensive line is going to have to ask for help. Tight end has to stay in. If you use a fullback, keep him in. Make sure you have extra people to try and keep your quarterback upright. Didn't work on that play.
So on 4th down, Mahomes off. Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. Butker's kick here is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Charger drive about to get going. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now, they're just cutting them to shreds.
Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. On the option right, Herbert. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Really good effort. He does it himself, picks up 15, also picks up the first down.
Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. play action. It's Herbert. This is Smith to the ground. And he goes down, but not before getting us inside the 25. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Here's Tucker. Nick Bolton there on the tackle.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Now 2nd and 5. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Complete to Johnston here. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Starting to rack up the yardage here in this first half. 5 catches now and a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On the ground, it's Tucker. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
You can do one of two things after a penalty. You can hang your head, or you can get mad and redouble your efforts. I think we just saw the latter there as they stopped him for no gain.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
And give him a lot of credit there, but even more credit to the guys up front. In that situation, you know it's going to be a stacked defensive front. And to be able to gain that much yardage, that's a big win for the guys on offense.
Yeah, they were just about standing on their own goal line, so to get a few yards there, a great start. Now we'll see what second down brings.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it's a drag route. And he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get back behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. Mahomes now on first down. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Easy. Yellow.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. That one good for 12 yards and a Kansas City first.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. We are just a couple miles east of the LAX airport, just off the 405 or the 105 at the beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the LA Chargers. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Herbert going to go to the air right away. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Now we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player, and it appears to be Devontae Smith who's having some problems here. More from L.A. in a moment. Here's the first carry for Sean Tucker. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The Chargers at 7-2 here on the year. And they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here. And if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason. And we know that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 34-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 34. Up the middle they go. Tucker. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, this shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
Right back to him on first down. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. Here's Tucker, complete on the right side. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Herbert, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Nevis is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, against the pass, they're toward the middle of the league, number 15 in the NFL.
And the easy thought process is that stopping the run is the least of their problems because they're facing the number 1 passing team in the NFL. But if they don't stop the run as well, then that just opens up the passing game even more. They've got to do both.
And he will have a Chiefs first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
And again, it's Mahomes. He finds his man, complete. It's Townsend. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Here's Mahomes to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Chiefs first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chains, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game. I love those corners who can not only cover, but don't mind getting a little physical as well. How about the coverage on that play, knocking that pass away?
Now here's Mahomes.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs.
And that is caught at the 10-yard line. A big play there for KC. 46 yards. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Mahomes going to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season.
And the Chiefs respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Fighting his way through contact. And it'll be a terrific return here as he gets it down all the way inside the 30.
But that return gives him a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
On 1st down, it's Tucker. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now,
touchdown, Chargers! Johnston from 8 yards out, and the Chargers have taken the lead. Extra point by Mevis is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards 2:22 on the clock.
Hey, 43, 10.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was top free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in this week's game.
And good pursuit yet again by the Chargers as they stuff him behind the line.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Mahomes now to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
43, 15.
Throwing now is Mahomes. That one caught by Rice. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And I think he was a little surprised to see the ball sitting out there like that. That's a ball he had a chance to come away with, but it winds up an incomplete pass.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. That is caught. And he will have a Chiefs first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes eluding the pressure right. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. From 19 yards away. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Charger drive about to get going. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on. Both sides moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one.
I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Only able to gain a couple there, and that's going to bring up second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On second down now, it's Tucker.
And he'll get about 3 here up to the 44-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here is 3rd and 5.
Ready.
Justin Herbert looking to pass.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's brought down. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning it goes right at him, and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
On 1st and 10, Herbert.
Now a deep one for Johnston.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
Let's go, let's go.
2nd and 10, here's Herbert once more. And his throw is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Herbert back to the air. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 19. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Now a give right side. Tucker. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The way he roared up and made that play, that tells me that he spent a lot of time in the film room analyzing what this offense does, and he saw something that convinced him he didn't have to worry about the pass. He could just go right now and make a play. I think if you're the offensive team, you better file that away a little bit. Maybe think about
Touchdown! Quentin Johnston, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Chargers are going to take the lead.
The extra point by Mevis is up and good.
And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Got a man complete. It's Taylor. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Yellow. 15.
Working from the gun, Mahomes.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Chargers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
63 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first down.
From the 50, here's Herbert. That's taken in by Palmer. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Tucker, and he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
On 1st and 10 is Spiller. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Here's Herbert. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
That coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there, and how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Chargers. Josh Palmer, an 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Chargers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Mevis is up and good.
And the lead now up to 14. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And this offense on 3rd down today, no problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This is 3rd and 10. And he comes back with one complete.
And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Mahomes will try again on second down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Second down and 8.
From the gun, it's Mahomes.
He'll get that one to Taylor, complete. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. To throw, it's Mahomes.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over at that time, but he's going to lead to 3rd down.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Back in the end zone, can he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
I think it's safe to say he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he's fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
He will return this from deep in the end zone.
Oh, good-looking return set up here. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
Partner, when I was in college, we used to have these things called game maxims that we did before every game. One of them said, press the kicking game. For here's where the breaks are made. It's the area of hidden yardage. How about that return? Flipping the field, taking it past the 50, and getting things set up to start the series.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown.
Josh Palmer
with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Chargers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. An extra point by Mevis is up and good.
And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play there.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr.
And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. After the turnover, here's Herbert. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Now Herbert, 3rd and goal. This is caught. Touchdown! A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chargers are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point by Mevis is up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
During the week, the special teams coach puts together a game plan that he presents to the head coach. And in every game plan, there's one big play that he points to the head coach and says, listen, when we need it, we can go to it. I think they did exactly that on that one.
15.
On 1st down, Mahomes. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a 1st down.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long, but nice throw there for a good gain and a 1st down.
So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that will bring up 2nd down. And again, it's Mahomes. Throw left side complete. That's Taylor. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Now, throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. And now a pause as they tend to an injured player. And, boy, that, you got to hope this is minor. That's Patrick Mahomes, who's in some discomfort out there.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. Here's 2nd and goal.
Drop 60, drop 60.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
This Charger defense continuing to hold the line. Now it's a 3rd and goal situation. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. His 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on second down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down.
Ray. Set.
Back to throw here, Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Dobbs now on second down. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Chargers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Up the middle they go. Tucker. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Tucker. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 85 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
He'll snag about 5 yards down to the 42.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Crowd right. Go.
They'll try the air now with Herbert. And this throw will be intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Mustang 19. Go.
Throwing here, Dobbs. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Set.
They'll run on first down. Tucker. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. First down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
At the Chiefs' 16-yard line.
Herbert now. That ball nearly intercepted. The rookie had his hands on it but couldn't pull it in.
And that could have been the lifeline they needed. This is a play that could have been made. Instead, it's just going to fall incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Herbert. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Josh Palmer, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Chargers take advantage of the short field and finish it off with a quick touchdown. Extra point by Mevis is up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Mahomes firing complete, and he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 25-yard line. And quickly, they get to the line. On first down, Dobbs to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
18,
out of the gun, Dobbs. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. On second down, Dobbs. Flush to his right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat. Big Lion. Ready.
Dobbs. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers will take over here at their own 14-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. 3rd quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Tucker. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will see. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the 4th quarter. On 1st down, Tucker. And his defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
On 2nd down, it's Tucker. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Go Lion, 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 Lion. Go, go. Ready.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
On 2nd down, Spiller looking for space. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up the 3rd down.
But if you're going to have a relay race, you're probably going to pick your backs and receivers to run it, but don't underestimate the conditioning of the offensive line. They're out there just dictating things, staying on the field, and keeping a long drive going.
Hey, Ray.
On third down, Tucker running right through it. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Running right, this is Spiller. And he'll get it inside the 35.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Right back to Spiller on second down. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now. They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
They keep it on the ground with Spiller. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On third down, it's Spiller. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. Out now, Andrew Mevis for the field goal. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. Mevis knocks this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Dragon 60. Set, tempo, set.
Here's Dobbs to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Kenneth Murray. Down to the 10. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. Mevis on to attempt the point after. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
On the ready.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Panther 11. Panther 11. Go.
Now Dobbs. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. And my goodness, another interception. Derwin James with a pick. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll toss this out right for Spiller. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Right back to Spiller on 2nd down. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. The 2nd down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. Again on the ground, again it's Spiller. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. And they're not going to get the kick off in time. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
Okay, break.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Now Dobbs. And that will be incomplete.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. On 1st and 10, Dobbs. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Back to throw, Dobbs. He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 0-0. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And now here is another interception. And the Chargers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. And they'll indeed take a knee. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel.